Hello everyone, and welcome to Studio 21. I'm Savannah.
And I'm Madison. Let's see what's happening on campus and around San Antonio this week. Are you interested in geoscience, cultural heritage, history, culture, politics, gorgeous looking canyons? Then come to Dr. Thomas Paradise's lecture, The Lost Valley of the Crescent Moon, on this Thursday, April 21st at 7:30 p.m. via Zoom. Sponsored by Trinity's Department of Classical Studies, as well as the Southwest Texas Archaeological Society and the Archaeological Institute of the Americas, this lecture will cover Dr. Paradise's 30 years of work in Petra, Jordan. Come to learn about 2,000-year-old sandstone structures, archaeological alignments to the sun, the effects of tourism on this UNESCO World Heritage Site, and the research conducted for 8 international television specials from National Geographic, Smithsonian, Discovery, and more. For more information and to get the Zoom information on this meeting on Thursday, April 21st at 7:30 p.m., contact Nicole Hirschfield at nhirschfi@trinity.edu.
Lights, camera, action. Get ready for Looney Crew's Women of Hip Hop and Pop show this Saturday, April 23rd in Laurie Auditorium. Looney Crew is Trinity University's hip-hop dance crew, and their amazing annual show is something you will not want to miss. It'll include performances from Top Notch, Swing Bums, The Prowlers, and of course, the infamous Looney Crew. The show begins at 7 p.m. and is free to attend. I will be there performing with The Prowlers, and I know I can just not wait for this Saturday.
Spend some time outside this weekend with birds, lakes, and nature in the Mitchell Lake Audubon Center for their Migratory Bird Fest Community Open House. From 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday, April 23rd, take a break from studying to stroll in the native plant gardens and keep an eye out for birds like American white pelicans, belted kingfishers, and vermilion flycatchers. If you're interested in a more formal birding experience, you can also register for the Beginner Bird Walk at Mitchell Lake Audubon Center from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., exploring the various habitats of the Nature Center and spotting up to 50 bird species. So swing by the Mitchell Lake Audubon Center this Saturday for a free opportunity to spend time with the birds. For more information, visit mitchelllake.audubon.org/birdfest.
There is a very exciting event happening this Friday on campus, brought to you by the Trinity Art Collective. On April 22nd, their inaugural art market will be taking place in Dickey Smith Courtyard from 12 to 3 p.m. There will be over 20 unique booths from artists on campus selling photographs, t-shirts, sculptures, and more. But wait, that's not all. There will also be free food, fun music, and a silent auction. I am definitely going to be attending, and I hope to see you all there as well. Thank you for listening to the weekly updates, and now watch our music video of the week, shouted out by the Brokehead Boys.
I made mistakes, and I see your face in tears when you walk away, and I don't wanna face my fears, but all you want is a simple thing to tell you how I feel. I hide behind my pride and I just got to keep it.
and welcome to Gossip Guru. I'm Madison.
And I'm Savannah. Is it just me, or is last week's Gossip Guru a bit of a blur?
Yeah, I don't remember anything actually. That's so weird.
Hopefully nothing weird happened. Anyways, our first story is centered around JoJo Siwa.
You know, this does feel weirdly familiar. Anyway, JoJo was recently nominated for a Kids' Choice Award, and she did end up losing to Dixie D'Amelio. But the big news from the night is that she wasn't even invited to the ceremony.
Wow, Dixie? Really? But wait, why? Why wasn't she invited? Isn't she like the queen of Nickelodeon?
That's what everyone else is asking. After the awards, she shared online that she wanted to go, but just wasn't invited, and she wasn't sure why. This prompted a lot of theories as to why she wouldn't be invited.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused. Did we miss something? Did she do something weird I haven't heard of?
The only big thing she's done recently is get a haircut. Nothing else strange for her. The lack of actual reasoning for her not being invited has prompted many people to wonder if it has anything to do with JoJo being an outspoken supporter and member of the LGBTQ+ community. While there's no solid evidence of this accusation, there is also seemingly no other reason why they wouldn't invite her.
Yeah, I honestly can't think of any other reason why they wouldn't invite her either.
Exactly. And many fans online are demanding that Nickelodeon give a concrete answer as to their reason for not inviting her, which they have yet to do.
Especially after nominating her and everything, it is definitely a very shady move on their part. And while we're on the topic of suspect behavior, why don't we discuss one of the greatest actors and films of our generation, Jared Leto and Morbius.
Oh no.
So the Morbius movie came out on April Fool's Day this year.
That's fitting.
It really is. Right now, the movie has a 16% on Rotten Tomatoes, and no one has had anything nice to say about Jared Leto's performance.
Honestly, I didn't expect much. I watched the 2016 version of Suicide Squad, and he was, oh geez, how should I say this? Bad.
Now, what if I told you that he was also a nightmare to work with on both of these movies?
I honestly wouldn't be that surprised.
He is notorious for method acting, except his version of method acting is sending his co-stars dead animals or refusing to walk without crutches and delaying shooting by hours.
That's horrible. All that and his performances are still that bad?
You're not wrong. On the Morbius set specifically, he refused to walk to the bathroom without crutches since his character needed them and ended up delaying shooting by almost an hour every time. Once this information got out, many actors responded, one of which being Robert Pattinson, who pointed out that people only method act when they are playing bad people.
It definitely feels like a cheap excuse to be a bad person and get away with it.
It is especially notable that method acting, at least to this extent, is predominantly used by men who are already powerful in the industry.
Yeah, it's honestly not even impressive either. To me, it's much more impressive to be able to flip in and out of a character than to just walk around pretending to be a vampire for months.
And it's honestly kind of embarrassing, if you ask me, and definitely not worth it. That's all we have this week. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Savannah.
And I'm Madison. We'll see you next week on Gossip Guru.
I've been getting ready, or trying to get ready, for the past like 40 minutes, trying on different outfits. I finally decided on my outfit for today. Good morning. I changed again. I am going to the chapel and I'm gonna be doing a little scripture reading for the Board of Trustees. I'm not sure yet, but I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. Those were some sprinklers. Oh, look how pretty. yeah, it is currently 7:45. Feels nice to wake up early. Also, I'm super full from last night because I didn't film this part, but I was snacking on some pita chips, a lot of pita chips, and that was a bad idea, but oh well. Okay, my arm hurts, but bye-bye for now. Okay. In my capstone class, hi Dr. Lou, I'm gonna eat a snack because I'm really hungry. Pirate booties don't have added sugar. And hello. So, yay, there's Marielle again. I'm gonna have a Marielle count in my vlog. Okay, now you guys can wave. Yay, hi. Okay, cool, say hi. Cool, you wanna say hi? Hi. Okay, I got you guys. Okay. Getting tired of eating healthy. I'm not really eating healthy, but I just want to eat sugar. Yeah. And it's only what? I think the 8th day? I've lost track. But I just feel very tired. Oh, leaching raspberry? That's like my favorite flavor. That's 38 grams of sugar. The soda today is Coke. I'm gonna get my salmon burger. So, obviously I can't have this whole wheat bread because it has added sugar in it. I'm gonna eat the fried egg with the salmon and then eat my fries with the vegetables. So, yep.
Hi, my name is Ian Sunder.
And I'm Daphne Tett. Welcome to this week's release date.
Our movie for this week is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. This sequel to the 2016 movie Doctor Strange is set to be released on May 6th. In this movie, Dr. Stephen Strange casts a forbidden spell that opens the door to the multiverse, which is full of strange and sinister things. To combat this threat, he enlists the help of Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch. Will their combined forces be enough to save the world from these rips in time and space?
This movie has a lot of recurring roles from the first movie. Benedict Cumberbatch will be returning as Doctor Strange, as well as Rachel McAdams playing Dr. Christine Palmer, and Benedict Wong playing Wong. There will also be new faces that weren't in the first movie, including Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda Maximoff and Patrick Stewart as Charles Xavier. That's one to keep an eye out for.
I'm not sure how to feel about this movie. I'm not really one to fawn over superhero movies, and only have a select favorite few, like Batman and Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know why, but I just have an unexplainable adverse reaction to the design of Doctor Strange and the framing of the character. This movie just doesn't really appeal to me. Although the concepts behind this new movie seem pretty interesting, the graphics and the visual effects are stunning, I still most likely will not voluntarily watch the movie. The idea of the interconnectedness of these different superheroes on paper sounds cool, but there's just so many issues that doing so brings about, which is probably why I'm not too fond or interested in many of these movies. Even though this movie only features Doctor Strange from my understanding, just the thought that other superheroes exist in the same universe at the same time creates a disconnect for me. Like, what are the other heroes doing during this event? Like, why is the world always in trouble if there's so many superheroes? Perhaps my lack of knowledge on the lore is to blame, but ultimately, you won't see me in the movie theater watching this.
When I saw the first movie, I was blown away. After they showed the message, Doctor Strange will return in the post-credit scene, I was immediately like, so when is he returning? For the longest time, my coping mechanism was exclusively watching MCU movies with Doctor Strange in them, including Thor Ragnarok and Avengers Endgame. But now he's finally getting a sequel. The effects in both this movie and the first are mind-bending, and the presence of his second Doctor Strange at the end of the trailer is more than a little intriguing. I am so hyped for this movie. I can't wait for it to come out. Up next, we have Halo Infinite, published by 343 Industries and developed by Xbox Game Studios.
Halo Infinite is the 6th mainline entry in the Halo series and the 3rd in the Reclaimer saga, following Halo 5 Guardians. It was released December 8th, 2021, to generally favorable reviews.
Like past Halo games, Halo Infinite is a first-person shooter, where the player controls a superhuman Spartan named Master Chief, or John 117.
In campaign mode, players can freely explore parts of the ring world Zeta Halo, also known as Halo Installation 07, in a semi-open world fashion. New to the franchise, though, is the non-linear side objectives the player can complete to earn Valor, which is used to earn new weapons and vehicles players can call from forward operating bases.
Speaking of side objectives, players can now capture forward operating bases, which then serve as fast travel points, eliminate high-value targets, rescue lost Marine squads, and destroy banished propaganda towers. Don't worry though, the more linear story-based missions that Halo fans are familiar with are still present.
Throughout the game, the player plays as Master Chief, battling armies of Banished, an alien mercenary group that is led by an alien known as Atriox, working with another lost Marine known as the Pilot and an AI known as the Weapon. Master Chief fights his way across Zeta Halo until ultimately coming face to face with the Harbinger, a female alien from a race known as the Endless. Ultimately, the goal of the game is to stop the Banished from gaining more power and prevent the Harbinger from releasing the rest of her imprisoned race, which are thought to be very dangerous.
I've never been a big fan of Halo or first-person shooters in general for that matter, but I can tell this game has a lot going for it. These super divine graphics and the first-person perspective put you right in the middle of the action. The plot of the campaign mode looks compelling too, especially the first line in the trailer. If you knew how you're going to die, how would you live your life differently? This might not be the game for me, but if it really is the biggest Halo ever, I can't wait to see what it looks like.
I, on the other hand, was a huge Halo fan growing up. Well, until Halo 4 and 5, that is. I played every other game in the franchise, but could not bring myself to finish Halo 4 or 5. The story and the mechanics of those games just strayed too far from the original appeal of the previous games. With Halo Infinite, though, many are claiming it goes back to the roots of the franchise, appeasing many fans that were disappointed with Halo 4 and 5. I might just have to go back and play them myself so I can thoroughly enjoy Halo Infinite and see how it seamlessly combines the original story-based appeal of the franchise with the open-world mechanics and side quests. I'm very excited to try it.
Well, that's all we have for this week of Release Date. I'm Daphne Tet.
And I'm Ian Sunder. Until next time.
Up next, we have a live performance by Wren Ramos.
Can you party it up here solo? The audience got to see your fabulous face. This is the incredible Wren, who's going to be performing some amazing songs for us all. And I was wondering if audience members like what they hear, which I'm sure they will. Where can they hear more of you?
Yes, so we have a couple of really amazing theater performances coming up here at Trinity. One will be Miscast, which is coming out in the beginning of next month, as well as my nonprofit, New Works, is also putting on a semi-musical over the summer.
That's so exciting. That's so exciting. Can you talk a little bit about your nonprofit and what they do and all that jazz?
Of course, all that jazz. Love the theater. So my nonprofit, New Works, specializes in bringing theater and theater education to underserved areas here in San Antonio. So we put on shows, do education, stuff like that.
That's incredible. That's really, really neat. And lastly, where can people learn more about you or hear more about you? What's your Instagram and social media handles?
Oh, yes. So if they want to follow New Works, then they can look at newworks_SA, or if they want to follow me, then they can check at Sweet Soliloquy, both on Instagram.
Excellent. And those just kind of flashed across. And thank you so much for coming in and for performing. And yes, everybody tune in for this awesomeness.
How about a dance? What do you say? I've got some moves that I love to show ya. Let's find a spot and dance the night away. How about a dance? It's always fun. Come over here, let me get to know Let's make a start. Music like this can really throw you. You'll lose the blues and you may lose your heart. Tonight is the night I've been waiting for. Even the moon looks just right. And I'm sure the crowd will make room on the floor when they see you look like you do. So how about a dance? Let's make a start. Music like this can really throw you. You'll lose the blues and you may lose your heart. You'll lose the blues and you may lose your heart. A simple choice, nothing more. This or that, either or. Marry well, social world, businessman, clever girl, or bend my future on the boy I love. What kind of life am I dreaming of? I say, gimme, 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 gimme that thing called love. I want it. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I need it. Highs and lows, tears and laughter. Gimme happy ever after. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I crave it. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I'll brave it, thick and thin, rich or poor time. Give me years and I'll want more time. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I'm free now. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. I'll see now, fly, dove, sing, sparrow. Gimme Cupid's famous arrow. Gimme, gimme that thing called love. Gimme, gimme that thing called. If he's a nobody in my heart, he'll be a somebody, somebody to love me. I see now. Give me that. I'm just gonna ride with the music for a bit. Give me that thing called love. time I heard your voice, moonlight burst into the room, and I saw your eyes, and I saw your smile, and the world opened wide, and the world was inside of me. And I catch my breath, and I laugh and blush, and I hear guitars. You are so good for me. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. The moon. Oh, the stars in the moonlight, and your childlike eyes, and your distant smile. I'll never be this happy again, you and